Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your December Tarot forecast here, guys. We're at the last month of 2021. We are finishing up eclipse season. We start out the month with a solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So many real changes happening in physical time that the solar eclipses really do. They make a lot of physical changes in our life, and they're felt for 6 months ahead. Now, I had an incredible interview with astrologer Elizabeth Bullard just the other day regarding this, how it's going to affect us, and how we can best utilize this energy to really just transmute and make space based on your zodiac sign and what house the eclipse is happening in. If you're interested in that, that video is on my website. I'm sorry, on my YouTube. Now, this is for Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. So please be sure to check all 3 of your signs. I always say this because your sun sign just doesn't cut it. Especially check your ascendant, also known as your rising sign, because that's what's happening in your actual physical life. If you're not quite sure what sign you are, there's a free link down below. There's lots of free links. So if you don't like this one, pick another one. You will just need your time, exact time of birth and place of birth. You can find this on your birth certificate and it'll calculate that out for you. All right, Pisces, my beautiful watery psychic Pisces, let's just take a deep breath in, guys, really quick before we get started, just so we can make space to receive whatever guidance resonates with us. Take a deep breath in. Any stress or exhaustion or anxiety from life, let's just exhale that out. And let's see what this month, December 2021, has in store for you. Ooh. All right, Pisces, I'm so happy to see this. We started with the Lovers, the Queen of Coins, the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Swords, the King of Coins, New Beginnings, Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Justice card, the Star, the Moon, Clarity card is the Half. We started with the Lovers and the Queen of Coins. For a lot of you Pisceans, you are either married, in a relationship, sharing a home with a partner, or if you just live with family, this is a month where you're really enjoying these deep-seated emotions. You're putting more care and time into your home, building a home, or even just your environment in general. This can be, let's say you live at home with your parents. This can be you really, maybe you're decorating, maybe you're cleaning up, maybe you're clearing out that closet and making space for the new. You're buying things that you enjoy. Maybe you're gifting yourself with new furniture or decorations. But the Queen of Coins is somebody who, she is practical and wise with her money, but it's using your finances to care for those you love, to provide an environment that's very inviting and loving and healing for those you love. And you have it with the Knight of Coins. So you are really buckling down, Pisces. I love this. You're working hard. You're excited. You're building. For some of you Pisceans, you might be deciding to move in with romantic partners, or lovers doesn't always have to be romantic. This can be someone who's very, very close to you. This can be a best friend. This can be your sister. This can be somebody who as a soulmate, and soulmates can be platonic. I think my sister is like my soulmate. But you are feeling very just devoted and dedicated to these plans that you're creating. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna move into this house, or I'm buying this, or I'm gonna make this house a home kind of energy. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna make this mine, And you're being very diligent. You have the Knight of Coins with the Knight of Swords. You are making decisions. You're honoring your commitments. You're working really hard. You're feeling devoted. You're just full of love and decisiveness. And I love this, Pisces, because usually you guys can sometimes feel a little bit indecisive, because we can get, I'm a water sign, you can get kind of emotional. We can get kind of like, I'm not sure, and a little overwhelmed, especially with this eclipse season. We can kind of feel like with the intensity of it all, but not you, Pisces. And you have the King of Coins, Queen and King of Coins. So on top of, I think you actually set something into motion here, because when you're making these moves and you're actually working really hard and you have these goals and you've made a very firm decision and your actions are in alignment with it, the universe begins to conspire. You have the King of Coins with the New Beginnings. This is heralding a change in your career. And when I say change, it doesn't have to be exactly a different niche. Ooh, I kicked the table. It's more of leveling up. So you guys might get promoted. You guys might be taking positions They have more responsibility, but better pay as well. The King of Coins also represents the millionaire. You might even attract other opportunities. Maybe you got that title change or promotion in your 9 to 5, which, maybe you have like a little side hustle where you do crafts or something and that's taking off. But all of these opportunities for financial gain and growth. And when you have it with the New Beginnings card, it's opening up a whole new chapter for you, Pisces. I'm so excited. You have it with the Ace of Wands, which is new career opportunities or just exciting opportunities for expansion and growth. What I love about the Ace of Wands is not just that it's an opportunity to do something that's really exciting, not just practical, but it's also movement, and it's also a card that represents a more expanded audience, an international audience. So perhaps you're doing YouTube and you're reaching people, perhaps you're doing crafts and you're mailing them all over the world, perhaps you're doing music or something creative and it's reaching other places. So I love that so much because it's not just, there's nothing wrong with community, but it's very expansive. You have the Three of Cups. Oh my God, this is such a month of celebration, of good news, of excitement, Pisces. This is just all around good times. You have it with the Justice card and the Star. Pisces, this would tell me that for a while, there was aspects of your life that were incredibly challenging and out of balance, perhaps the past year or two. You're really struggling with work, you're really struggling with financial stability or finding a course or a path or a road that felt sustainable and something that you actually wanted to invest in versus trying this, trying that didn't work, going to do this, kind of slipshod. And when you have the Justice card, you worked hard. You didn't give up on yourself, Pisces. You're balancing out the scales. You're paying off those debts. You're growing. You're seeing the material rewards for all your hard work. And then you have the Star, which is this beautiful dream coming true. It's culminating after this challenge, and you persevered, Pisces, and you're still doing that work, which is beautiful because now you're going to continue to see this beautiful expansion and growth. Now we have the Moon, and the Clarity card is the High Priestess and the King of Swords. The Moon has, yes, can it be secrets? Yeah, but the Moon is also highly psychic. It's also your internal fears, your subconscious fears, the shadow work. But what I feel this is, Pisces, what you're being guided to do, especially with that High Priestess and the King of Swords, you're being guided to face those fears. You're being guided to improve your plans. You're being guided to acknowledge the aspects of you that are holding you back, especially with that High Priestess card. Of course, you Pisces, right? The most psychic, one of the most psychics of all the signs. Trust your gut with this. Don't allow your fears, that egoic mind, to dissuade you. If it feels right and you're like, this is good for me, do it. Sit in silence, sit in meditation when you become overwhelmed. And for you, Pisces, especially, it's learning how to communicate with your lover, your partner, your roommate, the people in your life. Communicate what's really going on in your mind. Communicate rationally, objectively, balanced your needs, your desires, your wants, your direction, being able to delegate, being able to stand in this position where you're able to, like, you know what, like, okay, I feel this, I'm experiencing that, but I'm going to approach this with logic. I'm going to try to approach this with wisdom and knowledge because I've gone through this before. I feel when you have the Moon and the High Priestess, you're being very psychically guided, very spiritually and divinely guided. Make sure you take the time in December, Pisces, to sit in that meditation, to sit in prayer, to sit with your mantras or yoga, whatever your practice is. Steady yourself, center yourself, be in silence, be in peace to receive that guidance, to receive the wisdom. The Moon card, to me too, it's also about all of those, the intuitive hunches, that thing, that feeling that we get in those moments, and listening to them and following them. When you have the King of Swords, it's following them through words, through action, through delegation. Like, okay, I feel like we've got to take this step now. We shouldn't wait 2 weeks. Don't sit with that. Say it. Say, hey, you know what? I feel like this would be a good idea. I just have a hunch. I feel it in my gut. Let's talk about it. Let's see how we can do this. Let's have a discussion. Don't just sit with it and be like, oh, I knew it. I knew I should have done it. No, act on it, Pisces. This is a very blessed month. I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on all this happiness and growth. If you like a more in-depth tarot session, a soul reading, a healing session, my links are down below. Otherwise, have a beautiful December. If you celebrate holidays, have happy holidays. And I'll see you next month for next month's readings. Take care.